Okay, so another week, another Penguin episode. It took me a little longer to get to this one, but we're here now. Let's go. Episode 2, Inside Man. And we open with a nightmare, with a Sophia nightmare, and I think it's an hypnosis. She's going to therapy for what she went through in Arkham, and right off the bat, we see Julian Rush. And does this mean something? They made it so we could see the nameplate, and the only other Julian I know from the comics is Julian Day, who is Calendar Man. The only thing I could really think is that they changed his name from Day to Rush, like they did from Cobblepot to Cobb. I don't know. He's getting weird with Sophia though at the end right there. Am I the only one who sees this as weird? I don't know. Let's move on. Penguin sets up an ambush on the drugs transfer with Sal, but they put Oswald on the wrong truck, and this lead to the most amazing action sequence in the show so far. It's just full of suspense and a great music track. We meet another Falcone, Luca Falcone, who is apparently Carmine's brother. These people, man, they just keep popping up. You can't get rid of them. And I love this. Sophia just shows how smart she is by figuring out that there had to be someone on the inside for this to happen. They have to find them all. And watching Oswald just trying to get on her good side and manipulate, he's just playing everyone. It's just so entertaining. He is quite literally a snake whispering in everyone's ears, and it really would not work as well if the writing wasn't as sharp as it is. The writing in this show it keeps surprising me. It's fantastic. Victor sees some missing posters from the flooding, and he definitely knows people that disappeared there. It was such a massive event, and it had a direct effect on Victor, and I'm so interested to see where it goes, because we really don't know a lot about Victor. He's a mystery at this point. So yeah, really interested to see what his backstory is and what his personal life looks like. And the cilantro bit.
Jesus, Vic, I said no cilantro. It's fucking everywhere.
Shit, I'm sorry.
Might as well shove a bar of goddamn soap in my mouth.
Goings are on the way. Stop picking.
Was so funny, and that's the thing about the comedy in this show. It adds to the authenticity because it's an interaction that would 100% happen in real life. It is just so authentic and funny, and it just adds to the show. We get bits and pieces of the Penguin's backstory here and there, and like the story of him stealing the car to practice for a driver job. It shows just how much he's really had to adapt to this world to be able to survive, and sometimes it's the only option if you want to make it. Sophia hires an addict detective to find out who the mole is, and this guy, I don't know, he doesn't look very reliable, to say the least. We get a peek of Victor's personal life with a message from someone called Graciela, who I can only assume is his girlfriend, and his relationship with Oswald is already affecting that. Vic's got some shit. He's gonna come into play later. We see Sophia scratching her neck, and that's why she's always covered, because she's got like scars all over her neck, and maybe she's going through some trauma. Maybe she was almost strangled or something, and that's the only thing I can imagine, that she was almost choked, and that's what it's causing the nightmares. We take a look at Oswald's mom, and she is losing her shit. I highly doubt that she makes it to the end of the show. I feel like everyone that's connected to Oz is gonna bite the dust one way or another, and yeah, the first one I think is gonna be his mom, because she's just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We get a nice moment, of them dancing, but yeah, Mom's got some issues. Mom's winding Oswald up, and he's getting fired up from the words that his mom is feeding him. And just like the cilantro bit, this scene with him like crossing the street, and there's like a bit of a delay there with the car passing, and he's like, "Are you going or am I going?" I love that. That is something that would happen in Goodfellas or some shit like that. That's so authentic and funny and just perfect for the setting and the mood of this show. I know I keep saying I love it, but I do love it. It's just so good. I fucking adore these little moments of comedy and stuff. Again, we get a little bit of backstory of Oswald and his siblings, and I think, I might be wrong, but I think this is the first iteration of Oswald where he has siblings and they died. That's all we know. He didn't really specify how they died, so they might have had something to do with the mob. Jack and Benny were the names. So yeah, I think that's the twist with this, because they're really not letting on a lot of information. So I think their deaths had to do something with the mob and the Falcone. So yeah, I think this is a big revenge plot right now, and I love this. Sophia gets one of Maroni's men, and Oswald is in deep shit, and I love when writers do this. It's the sign of a great writer to write yourself into a corner, which forces you think like the character. It creates this feeling of we have to get out of this and what's gonna happen next that not a lot of shows can do. Like, people forget how hard it is to make this quality of television. It's really hard, and to just seeing comedy, it brings me back to watching Breaking Bad, where they just wrote themselves into corners and you didn't know how they were gonna get out of it. This is just like that. Now we get a bomb drop. Remember those pictures the Penguin snatched from the first episode? Well, now we know Vitti and Lucas's wife has been getting busy this whole time, and he's got a get out of jail free card right now. Oswald tells Vic to plant the diamonds on Vitti's car, and he gets caught. Thanks, Vic. Now we gotta improvise. The way Oswald gets out of this is insane. We already know Oz is not above murdering, but damn, he did that shit in cold blood, zero remorse. This is what this show does so well. It reminds you, it doesn't let you believe for a second that Oswald is a good guy or a misunderstood person. He is fucking vile and evil and will kill you if you get in his way. That's who the Penguin is. You can sympathize with him, you can understand him, but don't believe for a second that he's a good guy. He's not. He will fucking murder you. Oh, and Castillo gets capped too. Good. I really love the grave digging scene, and Oz with the cigar reminded me a lot of the Penguin in the Arkham games. And by the way, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get him in a top hat by the end of this season. For reals. Like, listen to this.
We are watching The Penguin. Oh, cool.
I mean, are we gonna see this guy with his top hat and cane?
That's a spoiler.
Fine.
Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on The Penguin episode 2. This show is still going strong, and I'm loving the first 2 episodes are fucking fantastic. Let's hope they keep it up all the way till the end. And yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm really loving this show so much. It is great to see some good DC after that fiasco that was Joker fully a dud. Oh my god. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.